You know, today's relationships have been honestly really sad to watch. I feel like it's a weekly occurrence where you're hearing about another married couple going through a divorce, going through a separation. And because of social media, it is loud. Everyone knows everyone's business. But one of the main reasons I see for these separations and divorce is some kind of act of losing trust of their partner because of something they did. The husband cheated, the wife cheated, they both cheated on each other. It seems like a weekly occurrence. So in today's video, I'm going to bring some positivity to this weekly occurrence that I'm speaking of and talk about the signs that your man trusts you. Because there's so much distrust going on in the news where all these marriages splitting up and yada yada, it sucks to see. So let's flip it today and talk about the signs that your man trusts you. But before I start, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you think. Tell me if you've realized these signs from your man, because it's a beautiful thing. All right, let's get started. The first sign that your man totally trusts you is that he asks you to do things and leaves it alone, almost as if he forgot that he asked you. When a man trusts you, he knows that he can leave things for you, request things to you, ask you to do things, and that it's going to get done. He trusts you enough to know that he can leave things in your hands. One of the most amazing things about having an amazing partner as a man is that I don't have to bear the whole weight of the world on my shoulders. I don't need to. And because I have an amazing partner, I don't desire to. I trust her enough. Your man trusts you enough to be able to let go. Oh, what an amazing feeling to be able to let go, to be able to trust your partner, to trust your relationship, to trust God. You can only let go of things when you have that security blanket. And as a man, that is an amazing feeling. So when I'm able to relinquish duties and responsibilities, simple requests to you, and know that it's going to get done, I might actually forget about that I even asked you to do it. And it's evident because men who don't trust you, when they ask you to do something, they're always on your back about it, always nagging you about it, asking you questions. Did you get it done? Because they don't trust you. They don't trust you enough to think that you're going to get the job done or get whatever he asked you done. People who don't trust you are like gnats. They're hovering around you to see if you're going to get it done because they don't trust you. The next sign that your man trusts you is that he asks for your help. He asks for your assistance and he's not ashamed of it. You know, in my previous videos, I talked about the fake culture of macho manness. I can do everything. I can bear the whole weight of the world on my shoulders. Even though I'm in a healthy and helpful relationship, I'm going to do everything. There's a lot of men out there who think like that. There is nothing wrong with a man asking you for help, asking for assistance. But he's most likely only going to do that when he trusts you. And because he trusts you so much, he's not ashamed of it. He's not afraid to tell his boys about it. He's not afraid to talk about it. He is not shy of praising you for it. He doesn't have this weird feeling inside because he is not ashamed. He trusts you because he also understands the power of partnership. What is there to be ashamed of? Carrying the weight of the world will break your back eventually. But when you have an amazing, trustworthy partner, why would he ever be ashamed of that? So he shows no shame. He shows no hesitation. He shows no ill will. He shows no shyness because you are a solidified and trusted partner to him. Amazing. Let's go to the next sign that your man trusts you, and that is he commends you more than he questions you. Now, one of the top traits of someone, not even just a man, anyone who doesn't trust you. They will question you to death. They don't have enough confidence in you. They feel like there is nothing to back up your trustworthiness. So they're going to hover you, circle you, nag you, question you because you have proved yourself untrustworthy to them. But when a man commends you, when he praises you constantly, when he makes it a habit to tell you how good you've done, how much you've helped him, when he does that more than nags and questions, that means he trusts you. That means he truly believes in you. One of the biggest parts of trust is belief. If a man does not believe in you, if anyone does not believe in you, they are not going to trust you. Because what is there to trust in if they believe nothing is there? The next sign, the next big sign that your man trusts you is he doesn't act weird, petty if y'all communication has a sudden shift. All right, so let's talk about communication, all right? Most of us with our partner, we talk to them every single day, probably every single hour for some of y'all. But either way, it's constant, it's consistent. But there's this thing called life. And sometimes this thing called life will make shifts in your life. And when it makes shifts in your life, it will make shifts in your communication. So now because of these random emergency shifts, because life be lifing, your communication with your man may not be as consistent as it usually is. Because when you're used to something, you're used to it. So that's what you expect, right? Normal. But like I said, life be lifing sometimes. And whatever the case is, maybe there's a break or a pause or something that makes the communication not as norm. A man who trusts you is not going to question you for this break. He's not going to act petty or weird to you because of this sudden break. If you tell him the reason for the break or whatever the pause was in the communication, if he trusts you, he's going to believe you and he's not going to hold that against you. A man that does not trust you is going to hold everything against you. Anything you tell him, any reason you give him, he is not going to believe it. Therefore, he's going to act different. Now he's going to act out of the norm because the communication is out of the norm. He's going to match that. A man who does not trust you also may act immature towards you because of this break. So pay attention to this. When these breaks and pauses in communication, things that make your communication, your daily communication, your normal communication be a little different, if he acts petty towards you, questioning you constantly about it, it is most likely because he doesn't fully trust you. Another big sign that your man trusts you is that he tells you his secrets. Things he never tells anyone else, even his best friends, his brothers, his mom, probably his therapist. Only things that he tells you. And you know this because every secret has a complexity. Every secret has some kind of a level because there's certain secrets that are darker or bigger or more complex than other types of secrets. Secrets like I go in the refrigerator at night when I'm supposed to be dieting versus I have bodies buried in my backyard and it was me that did it. Two totally different types of secrets. But either way, he is open and feels free in telling you his secrets. And piggybacking off of the last point, when he's willing to tell you these things like secrets and struggles, internal struggles, the things he's fighting on the inside, trying to become a better man, all these complex things, if he's able to drop some tears in front of you, that's a big sign that he trusts you. Because it's hard for a lot of men, including me, to cry in front of anybody, let alone my woman. So if he's able to cry in front of you, shed some tears, that means he totally trusts you. Because that's kind of an embarrassing moment, to be honest, especially in the mind of a lot of men. But the fact that he doesn't care about what it looks like, that he's shedding himself, exposing himself to you, and those tears show exactly that, big sign of trust. And the last point I want to make, the last sign that he trusts you is that he thanks God for you. He shows gratefulness to you. He shows thankfulness to you. It is evident, it is apparent. It's never like he hates being with you, hates being in a relationship with you. He always tells you how much he's thankful to have you in his life, how much of a blessing you are to him. He's not afraid to talk about things like this. He's not afraid to tell you this. He trusts you enough to receive this well. He trusts this relationship. He trusts you. When a man is eternally grateful for something, especially a woman, especially a partner, he's not afraid to show it. But it is almost impossible for a man to get to that point if he does not trust you. So shout out to all y'all women out there who got y'all man's back and he is able to trust you, because that is a big thing for us. So thank you for coming to my video, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.